Welcome back. You're watching Glacier Peak football on the Snohomish Times Sports Network. Just started the fourth quarter, 43-7 Glacier Peak, and Kyle Janae now hands it off to the up back Stitch, and he carries forward for about 4 yards.
Red 25.
Group of Grizzlies
Stitch is
there
back
in. He is. Michael Palmer, if you just joined us, has literally run his little brains out.
Well, he's got net right now. He's got 178 yards net. The thing is he would have almost 290 yards probably had it been for a couple penalties.
Janae now,
Ooh.
2nd and 5, hands it off to...
And he's met with a whole gang of Grizzlies at the front line there.
Riley Herzog, the ball carrier there. Palmer there, looks like he's fine now. Bussing on the tackle. 3rd and 6, 11 minutes left to go in the game now. Stay tuned for the Twisted Lime post-game show. Also, Tim Boyle will be down right after the game ends to interview Coach Rory Rosenbaugh and get our dynamic diesel player of the game, which at this point is Michael Palmer.
Somebody's going to have to do something big to pass up Michael Palmer right now.
Kyle Janae now fakes the handoff. Nice block as time goes over the middle. It's tipped. Yeoman tipped it, and Crippen was behind him and almost tried to make a play, but it's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th and 6. Elledge and Baruch on the coverage.
And there's no doubt you got to go for 4th and 6 here. They're pretty much going to be anything in the over the 50-yard line. They're going to be in 4-down territory all night.
So a huge night on the ground for Glacier Peak tonight. Michael Palmer, but Quentin Dunbar having a huge run return from a penalty. 4th and 6. Janae now. Rolling into the near side, has traffic, gets it away, it's caught!
How did he
pulled down by Ben Johnson, number 24 at the 29-yard line. First down, Snohomish.
And Baruch jumped just a hair too soon, right over his fingertips, but a great athletic play by the receiver.
Ben Johnson also has had a great night.
We got a flag on the play.
The junior Ben Johnson getting that one taken away as well.
He raced those stats.
So that'll bring up 4th down again for Snohomish. Another costly break. 43-7 here on a humongous night for the entire Snohomish community. First time Glacier Peak takes on Snohomish.
We got big number 59, Josh Elvig, in the game. Breaking news.
Did the red bat phone go off? Is that the...
It did.
Leon Elliott is warming up on the sidelines. We're told by Ron Henthorn. So 4th in a long time, and now...
they are punting.
They do.
Because it's 4th and 20.
Hits the 30, takes a big Panther bounce down to the 17-yard line, and that's where probably Leon Elliott will start.
He's got that football wired or something. He's got some great bounces on that thing. And who is coming in? Let's check it out. Nope, it's still Becerra, Scott.
Okay.
I still see, we still got the starters in.
But in the backfield is number 32, and that is junior Adam Johnson. Was injured last week, 5'8", 162-pound junior. So 32 is in on Glacier Peak now, the lone setback. And that Mr. Johnson will get the ball, breaks it on the right side for about 4 or 5 yards. Good to see Adam Johnson out there, Tim.
And I guess the big news there is Palmer's getting a little bit of rest, and
I think they should shut him down. I mean,
yeah,
come on.
His
legs are going to fall off.
If he's limping a little bit, yeah. I think Palmer's a little bit ticked off though that he could have had about 300 yards tonight.
Start seeing some of the depth chart come in. Woolman now 83 on this near side tight end. You got Nick Allen as well. Becerra 2nd and 6 from his own 22. Gives it again to Johnson, the right side. Great play by the Snohomish defensive player, number 73. That's Josh Sharp-Nichols. Thought I'd see more of him tonight. 6'3", 210-pound junior is Josh Sharp.
And I think Glacier Peak's happy to chew up some clock here, run a few plays. Each play is worth about 40 seconds when you're running like that.
Nick Hensley now on snapping the ball, the center. And now it's Leon Elliott. Leon Elliott goes over the middle. It is caught by Woolman.
That should be a first down.
Jacob Woolman, number 83, just in the game with a nice catch.
So they started the series with Becerra and pulled him and put Leon Elliott in.
So Leon Elliott now at the helm, the junior.
We still got Nick Allen in.
And now you're seeing 29, Jake Berg, as the slot near side receiver. And you got Cody Campo on the far side. Adam Johnson in the backfield. Becerra gives it to Johnson on the near side. He breaks a tackle and gets up 5 yards. Tackled by Steele Morgan, number 27 for Snohomish, along with some other Snohomish kids now getting some playing time.
And yeah, I was just going to say the story there is it looks like we got a lot of fresh faces in for Snohomish too. Kind of the size changed a little bit on the Snohomish line. Looks like you got a little bit of some smaller kids in there right now.
So 2nd and 5 now for the left-hander, Leon Elliott. Elliott gets it on to Johnson. A great play in the backfield by 49 of Snohomish. What a great play by Tristan Boss. 6'2", 210 pounds, sophomore junior.
I think that's going to be a 2 or 3 yard loss on that, Scott.
Great play by that kid.
We're on the 32.
So 3rd down and 7 at their own 35. 7:12 left. The clock is ticking. Glacier Peak up 43-7 over Snohomish. Adam Johnson in the back. Nick Allen on the near side. Woolman now at the tight end. Gets it to Johnson. Johnson again cut down.
Kind of tripped up in the backfield. He actually would have probably gained a lot of positive yards on that, but they just kind of tripped him up.
Brock Owen, the senior, came in linebacker and did another great play right in the backfield, and that's going to set up a 4th and 7.
And is this going to be their first punt of the game tonight?
I think it is.
I think it is. 4th quarter with the second stringers in, we're seeing the first punt for Glacier Peak.
And is one of the rare sophomores on the varsity squad, Spencer Pettit back to punt. Gets out a nice punt, and that's 21 for Snohomish. A nice return all the way up to the 46. That's Cody Kupke. That was 21, Cody Kupke, a sophomore, 5'11", 160 out of Snohomish.
Okay, now let's see who Snohomish has in for their starting quarterback. It is going to be... They're sticking
Kyle Janae still in.
Yeah, they're sticking with Kyle Janae.
Michael Sanders, the backup quarterback. But now some different players. No, we got Stitch.
Red 13.
Janae back to pass. One step, gets it over to 17. It's caught.
White 11.
But Trey Chambers right there along with Austin Hines. And Aiden Kutch with the catch.
So, Scott, what you're seeing from Glacier Peak is they're mixing in their starters with their second stringers. They don't want to go all second string right now.
See Josh Pinka now playing defensive end, who had a huge run in the third quarter. 2nd and 7 on their 49. They give it off to 36. And that's Riley Herzog, number 36. A nice carry.
Yeah, first
and
picks up another first down. Leon Elliott on the tackle, apparently.
Do see the backup quarterback getting some time at safety and creeping up there. 1st and 10 on the 42. They hand it to the up back.
Oh.
Loses his feet, but now
tackled
regains.
Again by Leon Elliott.
And Elliott on the tackle, and that's 25. Garrett Stitch, the carrier.
Red 25 carry. Tackled by white 16.
Leon Elliott can do it all.
I saw him carrying Gatorade around the sideline earlier, too.
Stay tuned for the Twisted Lime Pub post-game show. And remember, you can see all of this action replayed as they hand it off up the middle. Again by Stitch, and he'll get a couple more, leave him at 3rd and short. At STSPN.com. Also look for the Snohomish Times YouTube channel. You'll see all the action in crystal clear HD, Tim Boyle.
Absolutely, Scott. If you missed anything tonight, you can watch us again.
Janae still in his quarterback. Stitch and Herzog in the backfield. Hands off to Herzog. Right side, gets a little room. Gets out down now the 31-yard line. Pushed out of bounds
66 is the one that I think got him.
And Spencer Pettit on the tackle as well, along with Trey Chambers. 12. The punter, the kicker. He does it all.
36. Tackled by white 12. We're on to 31.
43-7, 4 minutes left to go in the ball game. Snohomish now just running it down. Kyle Janae now pointing out the linebackers. He fakes the handoff, goes back to pass, throws it. It's tipped off.
And it's Trey Chambers.
Trey Chambers,
there he goes.
He's
See you later.
40, 50, down the right sideline. Now finally he's going to be brought down at the Panther 20-yard line. His second interception tonight. The thief is dirty tonight.
He's picking pockets. The funny thing about that is that bounced off 3 different players, and then Trey, interestingly enough, 3 different players, and number 3 comes up with it, Trey Chambers.
Oh my goodness, Trey Chambers.
He is quite the athlete out there. He's not the biggest guy, but he's definitely probably one of the most athletic people on the field.
5'11", 158 yards, and he's a junior.
158 pounds?
158 pounds, yards, pounds. It's all the same, and now 43-7. Come on. 3:32 left.
They got to think about it out there. Who took the timeout?
There's a timeout on the field. You're watching Glacier Peak football on the Snohomish Times Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Hey sports fans, do you want to know when and where your favorite teams in the West Coast Conference are playing? Who won the game last night and what the current standings are? Well, it's easy to find out on westcoathletics.com. The information is entered by athletic directors and coaches, so you know it's accurate and up to date, making westcoathletics.com the place to view official scores, schedules, standings, and photos for all the schools and all the sports in the West Coast Conference. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook and check out westcoathletics.com, the official website of the West Coast Conference.
Let the sparks fly.
Back to the Snohomish Times Sports Network. Leon Elliott hands it off to Adam Johnson. He's up the middle, not going to get much. Maybe the line of scrimmage, 1st and 10, bring up 2nd and 10. On the Panther 21 with that incredible pickoff by Trey Chambers. Trey, I'm going to start.
The thief.
The thief. Getting word again, Becerra will take the rest of the night off for Glacier Peak and let Leon Elliott drive this one all the way to the end.
Leon, good to see Leon. He's getting his time. He's actually getting his time in the offense and defense.
Team white quarterback.
So 2nd and 10 now for Elliott. Adam Johnson in the backfield, and that's who gets the ball over the left side. Delays a little bit. Now still moving his feet, and he's finally slammed down hard.
Taken down by about 8 red jerseys there.
49, Tristan Boss again on the tackle. Good tackle by Tristan. 3rd and 10. Now as they look over, and Jake Bird now out there, 29. You got Woolman, Adam Johnson. We got a player on the far right side for Glacier Peak. Another new kid. I'm trying to see the number on the far receiver. Elliott hands it off to Adam Johnson, goes the right side, stretches it, not much there, has to lean forward for maybe a yard.
So fourth and about 9 here, Scott. You wonder if they'll just go for it and try to run that clock out.
1:46 left in this one. It's been a big night. Everyone's been looking forward to it. Did it go however you thought it would?
It actually did. You know, I knew, especially with the injury that Snohomish has with St. Marie, pretty much like I expected it.
Leon Elliott still out there with Adam Johnson in the backfield. See what they're going to do. 1:16 left. 4th and 10 now. Elliott just will hand it off to Johnson. Johnson covers the ball, loses his feet, frustrated, and he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll turn it over to Snohomish with 1:06 left.
He's frustrated because he kind of tripped, and he probably could have had a lot of yards there, but that's okay. 43-7, probably better that they turned the ball over.
Want to thank everybody on the STSPN crew. Todd Elvig, our executive producer, the 5-tool player. He only bought 3 to the stadium tonight, but no, he does a great job. We are bleeding edge here, people. There's a nice run up the middle by Stitch. All the way up to the 40-yard line, 39 maybe, by Garrett Stitch.
And Mr. Stitch is having himself quite a ball game tonight.
First down, Snohomish, 56 seconds. That'll stop the clock. Again, stay tuned for the Twisted Lime Pub post-game show. Tim Boyle will head right down to the field and get Coach Rowe and Michael Palmer, our dynamic diesel player of the game. Janae now going to hand it off to Herzog. Herzog is wrestled and thrown down by number 50, Zach Peterson, and not the basketball player for Glacier Peak.
Red 36 tackle, white 50.
Say, Leslie, do we have
The junior, 5'11", 177. This should do it.
15 seconds left in the game.
2nd and 10, Kyle Janae.
This will be the last play, folks.
Oh, actually a new quarterback in there. Just hands it off over the left side.
And that's going to do it.
And that will do it. Michael Sanders comes in, and it's a final. Glacier Peak 43, Snohomish 7. Stay tuned for the Twisted Lime Pub postgame show with Tim Boyle. We'll be back right after this. Stay with us. We'll get an interview with Coach Rowe.
Hey, Leslie, go to the scoreboard.
Now you have that great neighborhood pub to relax, have fun with friends, and not have to go to some big chain. That's right, the Twisted Lime Pub has great drink specials, delicious food, your favorite game on, and the music you will love. Located close to home in between Mill Creek, Snohomish, and South Everett, you're never too far to stop in and enjoy the great atmosphere and top-notch service. They feature the best microbrews on tap, a full bar, so come on in after the game. Tim and I will be there. The Twisted Lime Pub, your local neighborhood pub. Tim Boyle now trying to get Coach Rowe. And he is on your screen, waiting for big Michael Palmer.
Welcome, everybody.
Tim Boyle
with, with STSPN, with Michael Palmer, who's our dynamic diesel player of the game. Michael, congratulations. Big night for you. We were up in the stands. You had 2 touchdowns, 180-some yards. How do you feel?
I feel great. It's all thanks to my linemen. I wouldn't have got 1 yard if it wasn't for them. All my great linemen. I give all the credit to them.
Well, you're coming up with a big year. You know, we noticed you had a couple come back today too, and we figure you had about 100 yards come back tonight.
Well, yeah, it was a good game.
Well, what's the feeling? What's the feeling that everybody has right now? This is kind of a big monkey off your back tonight.
It's the greatest feeling knowing we prepared this well and we came out with a win against this team, because everyone knows it's going to be the biggest rivalry. Thank you. The biggest rivalry that ever since our school opened. Yeah. So yeah.
Well, good job. So you got another 4A team next week, Jackson. Any difference on how you're preparing?
I think we're just going to come out and prepare as well as we always do, and I hope we come out with a win again.
Good. Well, congratulations, Michael Palmer, dynamic diesel player of the game. Thanks a lot and congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Tim Boyle. Is now he'll try and go find.
All right, back up to you, Scott.
Thank you, Tim. Go find Coach Rowe down there. That's Michael Palmer, our dynamic diesel player on the Twisted Lime postgame show. Again, a final from veterans, 43-7, Glacier Peak victorious in this momentous occasion here for the Snohomish community.
Tim Boyle here with Coach Rowe. Coach, congratulations on a great victory tonight. And who's your friend here?
Gabby.
Gabby. Is this your assistant?
This is my lovely assistant and / daughter.
Oh, this is your daughter. All right. Well, congratulations to both of you. Hey, big win tonight, all kidding aside. How big was this? So you got a monkey off your back now?
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. The kids did a great job. You know, I thought that the fans were great, and both teams played hard. Everybody came out healthy. It was
pan up a little bit, Leslie.
Sometimes hard to
there you go
and everything like that. But we had a great time, and everybody stayed healthy. So good night all around. And yeah, monkey off our back.
It really was. A lot of emotions going on tonight. There was so many standing room only. The hills were filled up. It was how does that carry on into next week?
Well, that's exciting because I haven't seen it that packed in a long time. It was about 20 years ago that last time I saw that many people in those stands. So that was a lot of fun to see that, to see the outpouring by the community to come watch and support. And hopefully it continues. Hopefully, I'm assuming Jackson will bring a great crowd, and hopefully we'll get just as many folks in the stands. That'll be another big rivalry kind of as well, based on geography. They're right across the street from us. So. It should be another great crowd.
Yeah, another rivalry. So tonight, what were the keys to the game tonight? How did you guys win this game tonight?
Offensive line and running the ball, we did a great job. I mean, guys played really well all the way across the board, but the offensive line really took over and did a great job running the ball. Running backs did a phenomenal job, seeing the hole, hitting the hill, getting downfield, receivers blocking downfield. That whole deal was great. And again, for the second week in a row, the defense just was smothering in the run game, and that's when you have those two things going, you can be pretty good.
Well, congratulations, Coach. You're on a roll. Appreciate the time, and good luck next week to you.
Thanks. We'll see you.
And thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
Congratulations. Back to you, Scott.
Peak 43, Snohomish Panthers 7. Hopefully they'll do this again next year. It was a great night for the entire football community of Snohomish. It was the place to be. You've been watching Glacier Peak football on the Snohomish Times Sports Network. Stay tuned next week. 6:45 p.m. pregame for Jackson Timberwolves right here again at Veterans Memorial Stadium. For Scott Oshman, for Tim Boyle, this is Scott Oshman and Todd Elvig and Mike McQuaid, Chris Cuneo, Ron Henthorn, Leslie McLean on camera. Good night, everybody.